welcome to Charger Chat, everybody. My name's Emma Ray, and I'll be your host along with
Zach.
Right now we have Corey Nimmer. He is the Sausage King of Washington. Why don't you tell us a bit about that?
I have been doing mobile hot dog stands for 16 years, almost 17 years. And I got started, actually it's kind of a sad story. I was doing drugs. I was a drug addict for several years. And I overdosed. And I was just talking to this guy one day that does hot dog stands all over Seattle. And I told him I needed something quick before I turned back to the drugs because I didn't want to do that again. So we just got talking, and like I said, he does it all over Seattle, and one thing leads to another. I had a little help getting my first stand, and here I am 16 years later, 2 stands, and tons of events. Been doing this a while.
That's cool. So did he mentor you into it then, or was it just give you the job?
He was actually my brother's neighbor,
okay.
So we were just talking one day, and he was telling me what he was making, and giving me advice how to get my first stand, this, that, and the other. And he has 10 stands now. I have 2, and yeah.
So what goes into getting your own stand?
Just looking online, just pricing it out. I got my stand in Philadelphia for about $6,000 16 years ago. So I mean, prices have went up, of course, since then. But you can find them used on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Do you have to usually, is it hard to move it around? Do you have to move a lot, or do you just pretty much pick a spot and you stay there?
I'm mobile, so I'll just hook it up to my truck, and I can go from place to place. It's better if you get one spot so everybody knows where you are. They can get on Facebook or Twitter and just see where you're at for the day, and that really helps. Social media helps a lot, but I do caterings and stuff like that too, so I'm everywhere.
How'd you get your name out there? I believe, what gets people to your stand other than other people's?
Just like I said, social media, and my pastor, actually, my last name's Nimmer, so he the name of my business is Hot Dog Stop, and he just started calling it Nimmer Dogs one day, and that stuck. So everybody knows me as Nimmer Dogs. So where's Nimmer Dogs going to be today? Blah 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 blah.
Do you feel like you get a lot of business from the same people, or is it usually?
If I'm in the one spot, yeah. Like I was at Home Depot for 3 years, and I mean I have regulars every day, sometimes twice a day because they're that good. And then yeah, so yeah, a lot of regulars for sure. A lot of new people.
What's it like when you do get a new person? Do they usually ask you, hey, what's good on the menu, or do they just come up, I want a hot dog, and that's it?
I do have a pretty good menu. It's just hot dogs, man. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I do always have some people asking questions, what's the difference between a red hot and what's a normal hot dog? Yeah, questions all the time, I guess.
So what do you think your usual style of hot dog you sell is? What's the most
popular?
Most popular.
Most popular is probably the Polish sausage, yeah, and then the regular hot dog as well.
So I personally usually just get regular hot dogs. I don't know about you, but what do you usually recommend to the person who's a little more adventurous out there? They want to go for something new.
Yeah, I have the hot dog of Washington State. I was awarded, and it sounds nuts until you eat it. Right, Em?
Yes.
It's a chocolate peanut butter bacon hot dog. Yeah, sounds nuts. Whipped cream, nuts, cherry, all on top. Looks like a sundae, but you got your salty and sweet, and it just works somehow. I don't know how, but it works. On a scale 1 to 10, a 7 is the lowest on that hot dog that I've gotten in 6 years. And it's free if you don't enjoy it. 2 people have returned it. One was my uncle, so I can't really count him, I guess. But and then I make another one. It's like pho. Have you had pho?
Yep.
The soup?
Yep.
All the ingredients in pho on a hot dog, and it's amazing. Really, really, really good. So those have become really popular.
Wow.
So then, of your hot dogs, you said that you were the Sausage King. So which one actually
I am the Sausage King, actually.
got the award?
The Nimmer Dog, the chocolate peanut butter bacon hot dog, yeah.
How did you come up with that? Was it one day just an accident?
I was asleep, woke up, hungry probably, stumbling around the kitchen. There's some chocolate and there's some peanut butter. There's a hot. just kind of just created it, man. I don't know how, just did it, and it worked, and so I wanted to try it out on people.
What's the typical reaction you get from that?
I hate it. I don't want to try that. Heck no, are you kidding me? And then I give the, money back guarantee spiel, and I go, just try a bite. If you don't like it, your money's back. You're not hurting anything. So, like I said, that's happened twice.
All right. So do you usually just get it out there like that, hey, try this hot dog, you'll be free, or do you ever do samples? I know.
Yeah, I do samples sometimes, just to, shut them up about how they don't like it. Yeah, I do samples for sure.
Do you ever usually, I know when you come up with something new on the menu, a lot of people, some people will come up and be like, hey, that's new, what's it like, what's it try? How do you come up with new items on your menu? Or do you have pretty much a set menu that you just stick with?
Pretty much that, pretty much. If I come up with a new thing, I'll try it out, on people, see if they like it. Like I do a Reuben sandwich type hot dog, and all the ingredients in a Reuben sandwich on top of it. Or I'll do a pizza dog.
Okay.
Really killer. Try that on people. They seem to really like it.
So where do you usually work now? You said you were at Home Depot for a while, that you had a lot of customers there. Where did you go to now?
Right now I'm doing a lot of catering jobs.
Okay.
I'll go out to Microsoft.
Wow.
Boeing will have me out for, their lunches sometimes. A lot of weddings. People, you go to a wedding, that's an hour. You eat dinner. You dance. If you're over 21, you drink and drink and drink. And then that's where I come in at the end of the night. So have a hot dog on your way home for the drinkers.
Do you feel like you stepped up then in that, going from, from moving from Home Depot, working there, to now being offered catering jobs and offered things like that?
Yeah, I would have still been at Home Depot. I know I was doing good there, but they started off at a certain rent. You can't just be at Home Depot for free. So they started off at a rent, and they kept going up and up and up. And I'm just a little hot dog guy that plugs into their electricity, so I couldn't really afford it anymore. So that was a factor there. But it's better to go place to place. I think you're going to be here on a Monday. You're going to be here on a Wednesday. So people can kind of get that that kind of thing.
Does that change business too? Does that really help with it, knowing where you're going to be at certain times?
Of course, yeah.
Do you ever have people that come up and are from a different area? So say you were at Home Depot once, and then you're at, for instance, you're at a catering event. Do anyone ever make that connection, like, hey, I saw that?
All the time. I know you from somewhere. Yeah, is that what you mean?
Yeah. What's that usually like? Do they usually try to spark a conversation with you and talk to you, or is it usually...
where have you been? I haven't seen you at this place, and I'm glad I found you here now. Yeah.
That's cool. What was it like in your first year of working as a hot dog stand? Because you said you came out of like the drugs and stuff, you did something quick. I don't imagine that you were just instantly like, oh, hot dogs are the way to go.
Right.
But what was it like your first year just working with hot
You got to
dogs?
make the website. You got to, do a lot of free advertising, that kind of stuff. Get your name out there. Make the Facebook, get the website, like I said. Just invite a lot of friends. Get a line going of friends so people can see how, popular you are. And I don't know.
So where did you go for free advertisement and things like that?
Free advertisement. I hung up flyers, passed out flyers, crazy. You'll do a 2-for-1 special. Mm-hmm. Come for the first time, give you one dog, get one free. Lot of flyers. So that's just, if you're at a business complex and there's businesses everywhere, you go flyer those people and different businesses. And flyers are awesome.
Did you ever run into competition with that, where you felt like you were butting heads with another person who was
Yes.
trying to get that?
Seahawk games. There's 40 hot dog guys down there. Then the new guy comes, and it's like the mafia. They think, we've been here for 25 years. You can't just show up and sell hot dogs. And I go, well, I have permission to be here and stuff like that. And then you have 6 hot dog guys on you. No, you got to leave, blah, 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 blah. So, I thought it would be a little easier than that, and I wish I could be down there, but It's crazy.
What is that competition like usually? Like, do you have bad experiences with it, or
That was a bad experience. Yeah, man. I mean,
is it always like that though? Usually,
I guess at the Seahawks games, yes. Yeah.
have you ever tried going back there at all?
I haven't. I mean, I could, but no, I haven't.
Okay.
So.
Well, we actually are going to be going to our first commercial break. It will be just about that. It's about two people who are very competitive against each other about something. Hope you enjoy.
You think that was cool? Watch this.
Oh yeah?
Well, watch this.
Go. Go. Go.
Alrighty, welcome back to Charger Chat. So we have Corey Nimmer here. Last time we talked a little bit about the competitions and the Seahawks games and stuff, and I would actually like to know, what was the biggest or your best catering job that you've done?
Best catering job. Okay, I worked all day at Home Depot, and I come home, check my business emails, and I have an email that says Black Eyed Peas band manager. So I open that sucker up, I look at it, read the email. They want me down at the Tacoma Dome, and they said I can get backstage, all this. We have a birthday party going on, so would you like to come and cater our concert? So I wrote her back, gee, let me think. Yes. So went shopping real quick, brought your dad, and had the night of our lives backstage, and met all the bands, and really, really, really fun. So got my picture with Fergie, so that was cool. Yeah.
How was it like meeting them? Like, what did it feel to get to be able to do something like that?
It was just, I mean, I'd never experienced something like that. It was just really cool, just getting to know the bands and stuff like that, and then seeing them eat my food. This made me feel really good. You know, they kept telling me how good it was, and this, that, and the other. And they were taking selfies with me, and just made me feel really good. Yeah.
What did that do for your business as well?
I instantly put it on the internet, on my website, you know, pictures and this, that, and the other. And I mean, I think it helped. Fergie liked your hot dog? That's a good thing. Yeah.
So I'm actually interested, what hot dog did Fergie try?
I think she just had a Polish, yeah, pretty plain, but even that's really good. So,
Do a lot of people use hot dog vendors as their catering job, or is it? I've always seen it. You know, people will cater for Italian food. People will do that. What is the job market like for hot dog stands?
like business type luncheons, like a picnic type at their business. They'll have me come in, that kind of thing. I mean, it's not elaborate. It's hot dogs, but yeah. Can you ask that again? What exactly?
Just more. What is the business there like? Being, you know, as a hot dog stand, what kind of business do you do a lot?
Like money wise, or how many hot dogs am I selling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have like a set price that I'll go out of 100 dogs, 100 chips, 100 drinks, for a price of $650, and then optional gratuity if they'd like, and they usually give me that because I have outstanding service. So yeah, but I mean, I could do 100 dogs, I could do 1,000 dogs, so it just kind of depends on the catering job.
So then you said you had outstanding service. What is it like actually, like, how is it different, like, when you interact with people? Like, how do you have to present yourself?
I'm usually, I mean, I'm really outgoing and stuff like that. So, you know, I'll introduce myself, shake their hand, ask them if they need anything specific, you know. I kind of try to do that before I come, you know, in an email or whatever, if they're looking for, you know, grilled onions, if they're looking for cream cheese, bacon, whatever. I kind of try to set that tone before. And then, usually it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just hot dogs, so I mean, it's
So
not-
if we were to hire you one day for, say, like a big event, what would your preparation be? Could you take us through what you do to prepare for the whole event?
Yeah, you send me an email, get a hold of me. I'll ask you how many people, the date, time, how many people I'm trying to feed, how late it goes. If there's a couple requests that I need from you guys, like a couple 6-foot tables that I'll need set up, garbage can, you know, I'll ask that. And then sometimes I'll take a deposit, you know, a couple $100. If you guys could send me, you know, do that on a credit card or whatever, PayPal. Usually I like a deposit. And then nothing really till I get there. Yeah, so.
Do you usually end up doing very large events? Your events have a lot of people, or are they?
You know what? I'd done my biggest event just this last weekend. I do it a couple times a year, and it's really good financially for me. So I bring the whole family. We're a big team. It's called the Spartan Race, and I mean, there's 8,000 people there.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'm just serving. I did breakfast dogs this year. So I did that, and then it's just one after another all day long. And I mean, those are my best days, you know. So I mean, on regular days, you could sell, you know, 50 hot dogs, and you know, at these events, I mean, just like I said, thousands of people. Yeah.
So I actually have a job. I know, Zach, you do too. I know one thing that's kind of frustrating is customer service. Would you agree?
Yeah.
What are some bad experiences that you've had with customers?
The worst I've ever seen was I used to do bars, like clubs, downtown Seattle, and at 2 a.m., you know, they've been drinking, you know, and they're moody or whatever. They want to eat. So there was one hot dog left, and these two guys wanted it. And I said, guys, there's only one left. What are we going to do? And one guy goes, I want it, I want it, I want it. So literally a fist fight happened at my hot dog stand for that last hot dog. And I wasn't even thinking, you know, I could have split it in half. Here, guys. But nope, I don't remember who got it. But
So do you usually go until you run out of hot dogs? You work until you.
that's your goal.
Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, and if I have leftovers, you know, on the way home or whatever, I'll try to, you know, feed the homeless if I can, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm into that.
Have you ever misplaced, you know, your cart or forgot stuff at home that you really needed? Things
I've
like-
left for my day without my cart. Yeah. I have kids, and I remember, you know, 15 minutes down the road, I look back, what? Yeah, I've done that probably twice.
You know
Well-
what? That actually reminds me of our next segment. So we're actually going to take a quick break, and I think you guys will really enjoy this one. It's called Where's My Stuff?
We forgot about the party.
Oh shoot.
Where's my dress?
Oh my god, where's my jacket?
It's in your closet on the very right side of it. Where are my heels?
Oh my god, where's my tie?
Did you even look? They're also in your closet.
I.
Oh my god. Where are my glasses?
Yo, where's my glasses?
They're on your nightstand by your bed.
Thanks.
I'm so done.
You're not ready. We're leaving.
Welcome back, Charger Chat. We are here today with none other than the Sausage King of Washington. Now, here's my question. How did you get that title? Take me through how that happened.
The Sausage King.
Yes, sir.
I named myself, to be honest.
Have you ever gone to a competition? I know there are certain things like, hot dog eating competitions, but are there competitions where you actually go and cater and you can try out against the other, you were talking earlier about going against 40 people and stuff.
I tried to do one myself. Put on. It was called Dogtoberfest, and I ran it as a regular dog, puppy dog festival, and then several hot dog vendors, and we all, not a lot of people showed up. It wasn't advertised as great as it should be, so we didn't have that many people and stuff like that. But that was the idea, and I'd love to do it again sometime. Just prepare better and maybe get on the radio, advertising, that kind of stuff. So, like I said, we didn't have a lot of people. It was really unfortunate, but I'd love to do competition. I'd love to do maybe it's like some spice challenges, that kind of thing. The hottest hot dog out there. Or an eating contest. Okay. Yeah, something like that would be sweet.
Are you trying to look into planning anything like that right now, or are you trying to take it?
Not at the moment. I'm trying to chill a little bit, but it could be in the works. Yeah, summer definitely.
Do you have anybody? Because I know you've tried the dogs before.
Yes, I have.
I've had a couple.
Do you have any recommendations that are only to your stand that no one else will do? Is there like certain things that no one else can do that they try to take your stuff from there?
There is the chocolate one that I do. I think there's another hot dog place that's starting to do something similar. I haven't tried it, but yeah, that's what I heard. I should maybe get it. What do you call it? Patent, maybe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Do you find that there's a lot of competition with that too? People trying to, take your dogs or take someone else's, figure out what's in them to make them so good?
I think so, yeah.
Have you ever had something like that happen, specifically to you?
Taking my idea?
Yeah.
Just like I said, the
other
chocolate
yeah.
one.
But
Not
like
other
taking
than that I know of, my idea. Yeah, not that I know of.
Do you,
Probably.
when you get your dogs, do you buy them from a certain specific
I make them in my backyard.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I use, cash and carry. They're like a little warehouse type store. They're a little pricey, but it's more convenient. I'll have, there's a butcher shop in Portland. I have some sent in, some good sausages. And then Costco, of course, once in a while. Yeah.
Do you usually have to stock up? Because I know when you buy things for a lot of people, you usually buy in bulk. Do you tend to do that a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you
Yeah.
stick
Ketchup bulk, mustards, of course. Hot dogs come in, 20 pack. If I know there's a huge event coming up, I'll, put them in my freezer, that kind of thing, stock up, because if you do it the day before, they might not have them in, that kind of thing. And then you're running around crazy, and you have to drive from Seattle to Olympia.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, you don't want to do that.
All right, so speaking of events, you mentioned earlier that you did a Dogtoberfest. And you said it was when people brought their dogs and they kind of brought their hot dog carts. So I'm wondering, do you actually bring a dog with you to work? Like, do you work by yourself?
When I was at Home Depot, I noticed a guy pushing a Home Depot cart full of puppies, real dogs. And I'm like, get over here. And it was a little boxer pit bull. And I go, oh my gosh, I want this dog, I want this little puppy. And then I thought, nah, I don't think I can afford it. So I get home, talk to my wife. She says no. I say yes. We go back and forth. And the guy was actually from Olympia.
Oh, wow.
And by the time my wife agreed, I called him. He was back in Olympia. He drove all the way back to North Seattle for me with the dog. And
Hey guys, this is Raquel Payne.
We actually will be going to our final segment real quick. It will be about social media beef.
One note, we are not continuing tomorrow.
I wonder what's a good caption. That was a good one.
Your picture was successfully uploaded.
Thanks, Twitter.
At Celine Pereira, Seth Richard said, ugly.
What the heck? I'm so done with this.